Hello and welcome back. This is now part 4 of our 4-part series covering the fundamentals of Pilates. And today is really an important one where we talk about the pelvis and that pelvic stability. Do you know how much your bones move around in your pelvis when you move? Also, do you think that your pelvis has a stability bias or a mobility bias? Well, guess what? If you start to touch your bony protrusions, so your hip bones, the outside of your hips, move your leg out to the side, you will see that your bones follow your movements. So it's our job to learn how to muscularly support the structure so that your bones aren't being dragged around whenever you're walking or running or doing any kind of activity. Look at this graphic here. I love this because it talks about, so this is Gray Cook, when talking about functional movement, talks about the joints of the body and what is designed to be mobile and what's designed to be stable. So if we look down from the bottom all the way up to the top, you will see that when we get to the pelvic region, yes, the hip bones there, so right where the femur, so the bones of your thighs meet the hips, that is designed for mobility. But above that, the lower back region, which incorporates your sacroiliac joint, so that sacrum and the pelvic structure, is designed to be stable. The video today is going to show you just some very simple exercises to start getting used to stabilizing that region before you move it, and what is entailed in stabilizing it. If you happen to suffer from any sacroiliac joint pains or any issues with that, then you might want to catch my video right here where I talk in great detail about it and give you some tips and practices of what to do about it. Okay, grab yourself a mat and let's get started.
Begin by lying down on your back, arms down by your side, knees bent, heels close to the buttocks, starting with knee floats. So take a nice big inhale. On your exhale, go back to that pelvic floor connection and that core connection that you've already learned in the previous videos, and float your right leg up into the air. You really want to imagine that it's floating up towards the ceiling so that you unload your hip joint. On the next exhale, stabilize the pelvis and float your right leg up. If you're not floating, you're just pulling it in like this. Notice how it just weighs down into your joint. And also, we do not want the opposite hip to move at all. Inhale, exhale, connect, and float the right leg up into the air. Now we're going to repeat on the other side. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale to stabilize and connect the pelvic floor, the abs and the ribs, and float the leg up. Good, really work on that outer hip connection as well. Exhale and float the leg up into the air. Inhale, bring it down. And one last time, exhale and float your leg up into the air. And inhale, bring it down. Great. Next are leg sways. So same thing. Work on keeping that left side of your hip as stable as possible. And as you exhale, you're going to let the right leg drop open towards the right as far as it will go without the left side moving at all. Now switch sides. Exhale, drop that left leg to the side, keeping your right hip stable. Inhale back to center. So your range of motion has to be only as far as where you can maintain stability. Back to center. Exhale, opening the left leg. And back to center. Here are some bad examples. So if I let my leg open and just let the left side of my sacrum lift off the mat, or if I go in the opposite direction, same thing happening. So this is not good, right? So exhale to initiate the connection, stabilize, and then let the leg drop open. And repeating one last time on the left side. Good. Now, if you're more advanced and you want to challenge yourself, as you exhale and connect, float both legs up into the air one at a time. And now we're going to open one leg out to the side, come back to center, opening the other leg, and back to center. So to do this exercise, you want to make sure that your back isn't arching off the mat. You're able to keep your abdominals pulled in tight. And of course, as you open one leg out, the opposite hip stays extremely still. And one last time. And back to center. Good. Bring the legs down. Well done.